Good morning, my students. Today we will start with Unit 7, Lesson 2, Pupils Book, page 67. First of all, the objective of this lesson is talk about what will and won't happen in the future. Now, I want you to look at this picture. It's for Lou and Mia. I want you to guess the kind of the bus here. Is the bus here good or bad for the environment, and why? Listen to the dialogue. After that, we will answer this question.
Unit 7, Lesson 2, Activity 1, page 67. Listen and read. What is different about energy in Iceland?
This bus uses energy from water. It doesn't use petrol. That's amazing! In the future, all the buses, cars and boats in Iceland will use energy from water. Why? There won't be any petrol in the world. We're using it all. So Iceland will be a great place to live. The air will be cleaner. There won't be any pollution.
So water is really important here.
Yeah. They make electricity with energy from water.
In the future, we'll make electricity with energy from water in our country too.
Yes. I think we'll use energy from the sun, wind, plants and water.
Now, is this bus good or bad for the environment? Of course, it is good for the environment. Why? Why do you think it's good for the environment? It's good for the environment because it doesn't use petrol. It uses energy from water. Now, my student, I want you to look at this box here and read the sentences. Here we have 3 sentences. The first one is, they will use energy from water. We'll use energy from the sun. We won't have cars. Here we have 3 different sentences. What's the difference between these 3 sentences? Yes, the difference here is, here look at this helping verb, the whole model, will. Yes, will. They will. Will here is positive. And here, will. Will here is positive too. But look at this one. We won't have cars. Want here is negative. Okay, now when we use will or want, when we use will or want, as you know, will or want, we use them when we talk about the future. When we talk about the future. Now, I want you to answer this question. What's different about energy in Iceland? Let's see the answer now. Okay. Now, let's move to the other activity now. Look at this activity, discover grammar. Read activity 1 again, the dialogue. After reading the dialogue, I want you to circle a sentence with will, underline a sentence with will, and the third one, underline a sentence with want from the dialogue. Just one sentence for each one here. Okay. After you finish this exercise, I want you to move to the other one. When we imagine the word in the future, we use will or want. Now, what's the short form of we will? And what's the short form of we will not? Okay, let's see the answers. So, what's the short form of we will? Here, will. And this one, we will not, we won't. Okay, now let's move to the other activity. Look at activity 2. Activity 2 said complete. Now, in this exercise, we will complete these sentences from the dialogue. We will complete these sentences from the dialogue. I'll do the first one for you, then you will do the other sentences from activity 1, and I want you to send the answer by using the addition as usual. Number 1, buses in Iceland are different because they use energy from water. Okay. You are going to do the other sentences. Write here the answers and send the picture for your answers for me. Okay, now let's move to the last exercise in this lesson. Talk to a friend. Use will or want. First of all, I want you to read the example here. In the future, we'll ride bicycles to school. We won't have cars. Here we use we will or short form will and want. Will is for positive thing and want is for negative. Now I want you to do this exercise. Write an example. I want you to write an example in your notebook. Say things you think will or won't happen in the future. Thank you, my students.